This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 9th of April. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather, as expected, warming up very nicely today after that frosty start this morning. Some spots are in the 70s this afternoon. We'll see some storms in here late tomorrow and tomorrow evening, maybe strong to severe. Let's take a look at things. This is the upper air look today. And we have a trough axis moving east of Alabama, and a northwest flow aloft, and a very dry air mass. Pretty much a case of severe clear across Alabama and the Deep South. Not a single cloud in the sky statewide. And accordingly, not much on radar. Got a few showers over parts of Indiana and some of the adjacent states today. Mostly 60s for the northern half of the state. We've got Birmingham at 65, Huntsville and Montgomery 66, readings around 70 for both Mobile and Dothan. Just a really, really nice spring day. We'll check the watch warning map, and obviously we have no watches or warnings, but I do want to point out the green slivers you see here. Those are river flood warnings in effect. And for Alabama, they include the lower Alabama River, basically from Gee's Bend south, and the lower Tombigbee River, basically from Demopolis south. All that weekend rain continues pushing southward. And around the nation, very, very quiet conditions today. So no severe storms expected through tonight, but tomorrow there is some risk of a few severe storms across parts of the Deep South, the Mid-South, and the Ohio Valley. In Alabama, we have a level 2 out of 5, slight risk of severe storms for about the northern half of the state. The areas in yellow on that map, a marginal risk, level 1 out of 5, down to Thomasville, Greenville, Luverne, Troy, and Eufaula. And again, there could be a few spotty storms with hail and strong gusty winds. We'll take a look at the severe weather parameters in a moment. And then on day 3, which is Friday, got a marginal risk of severe storms for the eastern Carolinas and southeast Virginia. Rain for the next 7 days. South Alabama, not much at all. In fact, many South Alabama communities could be totally dry for the next 7 days, which is a good thing. Remember, Spanish Fort had 13 inches of rain this past weekend. For the northern half of the state, amounts should be 1/2 inch or less. And the bulk of that will be with this scattered storm activity tomorrow evening. And again, it's going to be very unevenly distributed. Some locations will get nothing. Other spots may be getting a 1/2 inch of rain. So model fans, here we go. The GFS, the 12Z run tomorrow at 4. Ridge in the west, downstream trough. And that trough is pushing a surface front in our direction. And we'll see highs up in the 70s, and as the front approaches, we'll probably see a few scattered showers and storms. So this is the new high-resolution NAM. This is valid tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock. And again, you can see the scattered nature of the showers and storms. For some spots, you might pick up a 1/2 inch of rain. Other spots, nothing. Kind of like a summer day. And then this is midnight tomorrow night. Showers and storms pushing into parts of east and south Alabama, but they should be kind of fizzling at that point. So let's look at the severe weather parameters. The first ingredient you need is unstable air, buoyancy. And again, this is surface-based CAPE. CAPE is convective available potential energy. And there's a little bit. It's modest, but there's some instability there. Got a few spots hitting 1,000 joules per kilogram. But again, the wind fields are very, very weak with this. So we just don't expect any tornado problem. But the one thing, the lapse rates will be steep because the air aloft will be cold with that incoming trough that you see here. So some of the storms could produce some hail and maybe strong gusty winds with the steep lapse rates. But again, we just don't see a tornado problem here. So just be aware, scattered strong storms late tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. And then on Friday, the front's on by. That surface low is well to the east, but we turn cooler. Highs on Friday go back in the 60s, and as the upper trough swings through, there could be a few isolated showers Friday afternoon. This high-resolution NAM valid Friday at 5 o'clock, Friday afternoon at 5. And if you look really carefully, you'll see a few little green specks around Birmingham and Anniston. Again, that would be small isolated showers under the trough. So Friday, cooler, occasionally cloudy, isolated showers, nothing more than that. And then the weekend looks really nice. This is Saturday. We start the day in the 40s. The high will be in the 60s. Sunday, same thing. We start the day in the 40s, but the high will be in the 70s on Sunday. Really nice weekend weather, and I will say there might be a few colder spots that might hit the upper 30s early Sunday morning, but Sunday afternoon looks great. Sunny with 70s. Monday of next week, how about low 80s? They're back, but then on Tuesday, a surface front comes in here, and again, that could squeeze out a few showers, but it certainly looks like with limited moisture, this will not be a big rain event. High Tuesday should be in the 70s, and this is a week from today, Wednesday, the 16th of April. Big upper low that's over the northeast United States, and once again, very nice weather. Now, we'll start the day around 50. The high will be in the 70s. Let's keep going. This is 10 days out. This is Saturday, April 19th. Got an upper low south of Phoenix over Baja. We have a trough coming through the Midwest and the Great Lakes, and a deep surface low is north of Indianapolis, and this is suggesting maybe some April snow falling around Milwaukee and a trailing front with some chance of showers. But again, this is 10 days out. We stress this could easily change. Rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European ensemble, and you're looking for the green line, which is the mean of the ensemble members. And just not much, about 1 inch between now and the 24th of April. And this is one of our wettest months of the year, so things look remarkably quiet for April. Temperatures coming off the national blend of models, 76 tomorrow. Then back in the 60s on Friday and Saturday, 70s Sunday, low 80s Monday, and then mostly 70s for the rest of next week. And the coldest morning on the board will be early Sunday. Birmingham showing 41, which means a number of spots could reach the upper 30s, and there might be a touch of light frost, but not as widespread as the frost we saw this morning. And again, our advice now, plan away. Understand there could be a little blackberry winter where we see some scattered frost, but I think this will probably be the last major frost and freeze threat of the season, what we saw this morning. New long-range guidance just in the house. This is for April 17th through April 23rd. And hey, we're kind of back in the blue. Temperatures could be a little below average at that point. So tomorrow going to be in Pell City at Walter Kennedy Elementary School, and then in Hoover at Hunter Street Baptist Church for the little ones, their pre-K program. Friday going to go to Elmore County, Holtville Middle School. Looking forward to seeing my friends there. Been there several times before. And no book signing this Saturday. We'll plan on coming back a week from Saturday. But we do invite you to watch us on television this evening, right across the hall in Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.